Sam Clucas has emerged this season as one of the shining lights in a struggling Hull City side. No stranger to Tigers fans who saw how well he did in their promotion campaign, he's gained numerous plaudits for his displays in a less familiar central midfield position.
Before I used to be a striker when I was young as well. I love scoring goals and getting assists, but this year when I'm making interceptions and blocks I seem to get a buzz off it, which I've never done before. And like I say, yeah, I'm enjoying it and hopefully that'll continue.
It hasn't all been plain sailing for Clucas, so his journey to the Premier League since being released by Leicester City has given him cause to make the most of each and every opportunity.
Yeah, it was hard. I spent 6 years of my life there, from the age of 10 to 16, so it's near enough all your childhood. So that's all I ever knew was playing for Leicester. So when I got released, I definitely had a few sleepless nights, just thinking that my dream had gone of playing for Leicester. I went on a few trials after getting released from Leicester. You have exit trials and stuff, and every team just seems to be saying the same. You're too small. It's not because you're not good enough, you're just too small. And we can't really take the risk on signing you and hoping you have the growth spurt later on. It just takes all your confidence out because there's nothing I can do.
It's like a conveyor belt of talent that just drops off the edge. You know, give them a second chance. I believe that they can come back and make a living in professional football, and we've proven that.
I managed to get a trial at Glen Hoddle Academy through a lad called Chris Fagan that was playing at Lincoln. He used to be at the academy.
Somebody in Lincoln said to our chief scout, George Foster, "Look, there's a lad we're releasing, I think you should come down and have a look at him." So George went down and had a look at him and said, "No, he looks like he could, needs a second chance. I think there was something to work with, and that's what we were looking for." He had a lovely left foot, he had an engine, but he was very lanky. He was at that age, he was very wiry. You could see that if we could just put some meat on him, and in 2 years' time, you could have a player there. Once you've got something to develop and you can see the materials there, then you've got to find out whether they've got the attitude to match that. And Sam was one straight away that he had a desire and he wanted to learn, he wanted to do well.
So you mark me, yeah? You're picking me up, yeah?
Everyone knows what calibre of manager he is and coach, so working under him day in, day out was brilliant for me. And like I say, I didn't have much confidence as a player then because I just kept getting knocked back from every club I was at. So going there and Glen picking me out from thousands of trialists was just, that helped me instantly get that confidence boost, thinking Glen Hoddle thinks I've got something about me, so that's going to help me.
Let's go, yeah, good. Yes. Back good. How you playing?
If someone tells you you're not good enough, you doubt yourself. So the first 3-4 months we had to genuinely sort of, rewire players in many ways mentally when we were there.
Now you across the ball.
Working day in, day out in Spain, which is a great atmosphere to be out in, and just working on everything really, just the all-round game definitely helps me, and I'll definitely say it shaped me into the player that I am today.
After graduating from Glen Hoddle's Academy, Clucas secured a contract at Hereford United, and then he proceeded to climb through the divisions.
I went from there to Mansfield, went up one league for a year, went up to Chesterfield, was there for a year, went to Hull in the Championship and then got in the Premier League. So I've done 5 leagues in 5 years, which is an unbelievable rise, but I think it's the best possible rise I could have had.
So credit to the lad, he's had to adjust to that style of football and to his manager, whatever his manager was asking him to do. And I think, that only adds to his development as a player, an all-round player. And I'm just, delighted that he's gone through the gears and he's playing in the Premier League, which is fantastic news for him and for the academy. It just proves what can be done.
When I got released, that was always in the forefront of my mind, just trying to prove people wrong, trying to prove myself right that I could get to there, because I always knew I had the ability. I was just trying to get there and have the opportunity, and yeah, just try and do it for my family as well, really, and try and make them proud.
And he's making his mentor proud as well.
He's got his feet on the ground, and I think he'll just be constantly trying to work and improve, and if he does that over the next 2 or 3 years and matures and gets that belief that he can play at that level, who knows?
Well, if you'd asked me that 4 or 5 years ago, I would have just said I just want to be playing in the Football League and just being a professional footballer, because that's what I've always dreamed of doing. I'm obviously a new player to the Premier League, no one's really heard of me, so I'm just trying to establish myself in the Premier League and try and keep my first team spot at Hull, and who knows where that'll take me.